Hi guys, welcome to another video by myself, Bates87. We haven't done an expensive squad builder, but it's not just expensive. There's a few players in this team which are new in forms this week and reasonably cheap as well for what you are going to get. A few of them I've used before, one of them being a Brazilian striker and one of them being a French striker who I think on the road to glory was one of my most favourite non-informed players because he was so clinical and seemed to be one of my best goal scorers, and he got an informed this week. You guys know who that is already if you have in the team of the week. So if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If we try and hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already, and make sure you do hit the bell button so you never miss an upload, especially with all the issues that YouTube is having at the moment. Now the team total cost, guys, I've got it on the screen here. It costs about 5.851 million coins, nearly 6 million on Xbox and 6.5 million on PS4. And if you guys are PC players, it's about 7.2 million coins as well. But in the team I'm using, I've got a few untradables. There is alternate versions to every single player, and if you guys can't afford the player, honestly, the normal cards would suffice in this team. So in the goalkeeper position, guys, we have a Premier League goalkeeper, which is a one-to-watch version. There is an informed version. Even his non-informed version is pretty good, and it is Edison of Manchester City. 84 diving, 80 handling, 85 reflexes, and 85 kicking, 90 reflexes, and 81 positioning. In the centre-back position on the right-hand side, we've actually got an untradeable, and it is a full special card team as well, guys. It is the untradeable Azpilicueta. Now, you may or may not know, he does have an inform. I was seeing if I did have it. He does have an inform, which is just the same rating. There's a few different stats on it, but you can get one off the market if you never completed the Footmas Azpilicueta, and that's why he's in there. In the centre-back position, we have got another another special card, which is a one-to-watch Laporte of Manchester City. 69 pace, 86 defending, 78 physical. Very, very good card. Anyway, I've used it in draft recently. If you can't afford that, guys, go for his non-inform, or even feel free to use an alternative. I think you can actually use any French centre-back from the Premier League. In the left-back position, we have got an untradeable yet again, guys, and it is this one. You can actually buy off the market, and you'll see him in a second, which is the inform Alonso. 80 pace, 80 dribbling, 80 defending, 83 physical, 80 pace, and 76 shooting. A well-rounded left-back card, but a lot of people are put off by him just because of his lack of pace. In the right-back position, we have got one from a random league, or the Liga NOS. It is Pereira. A lot of people do hype about this card. 90 pace, 83 dribbling, 81 defending, and 75 physical, 85 passing. Sentinel chem style on him as well. I think that's what I bought him with. Not a bad player. There is definitely better alternatives, but to get one of the players who I wanted in the striker position, I've had to put Pereira in to see how he does. In the CDM position, we have got a team of the year, guys. Like I said, if you can't afford team of the years, feel free to use the 87 rated version. Non-informed, 90 pace, 87 shooting, 93 passing, 93 dribbling, 93 defending, and 94 physical. Kante always does work, and I will recommend also a position swap in-game for you guys. You keep the same formation, but I'm going to recommend a position swap as well. In the centre midfield position, on the left-hand side, we go with a Path to Glory player who is boosted. It is Sol. 75 pace, 73 shooting, 82 passing, 84 dribbling, 80 defending, 78 physical. Or if you wanted to use someone else, guys, I think if you swap them two round and put in maybe Griezmann, you could keep that as well. So you could use Griezmann if you wanted to. In the centre midfield position on the right hand side, we have a player which I'm going to recommend swapping around with Kante is Pereira. 70 pace, 73 passing, 77 dribbling, 85 defending, 89 physical. He's a very tall player at 6'2", medium high work rates also, and Kante is 5'6". So I'd rather have a taller player in the middle, swap Kante with Danilo in game, but for chemistry purposes, you're going to have to stick with it like this. In the cam position, we have gone with a icon. Now, I presume you may have done a central icon anyway. You can use anybody you want. A lot of the team price, from this team does come from this card, and it is Ruud Gullit. Obviously getting a link to everybody, finishing the links off to Kante, getting him on 10, and obviously starting the links to Sol and Pereira as well. But with the price that GULLIT is, guys, I presume that you've got some central icon. You can put absolutely any icon in there in the cam position. Maybe you've done Del Piero, maybe you've got Hernandez, to throw him in there. That is one thing I would recommend if you can't afford this team. Now, in the striker position, we have got informs from this week's Team of the Week, guys. In the striker position, on the left-hand side, we have got the 85 rated Gamero. His first inform his non-inform card is absolutely brilliant, but this one, 88 pace, 87 shooting, 80 passing, 82 dribbling and 70 physical, and if you take a look at them in games, they are pretty nice for a card like that. 89 acceleration, 90 attacking position, 90 finishing, 89 penalties, 84 short pass, so not bad for linking up, 88 reactions, 88 composure and 86 jumping, as well as 85 agility, and he always does the business. And we paid 115 for him, but I'm going to see his price now because I bought him earlier on today. And is it dropping? 115, or I've got a cheapie. I've got a cheapie by the looks of it, but I presume after today, guys, he's going to go down a hell of a lot. Anyway, in the striker position next to him, we've got another player who, if you guys have seen a previous video of mine earlier on in the year, we used this guy. Not this card. We used his non-inform. Suarez, 88 pace, 82 shooting. Difference between him and Gamero, he's got a lot more physical. He is 6'2", he's a very tall striker. High work rates. 5 games, 5 goals, 3 assists, 31k paid. Gamero, 5 games, 8 goals, 1 assist. Now, one of the games, and it's the same with both these players, one of the games, the guy obviously screenshotted the team and pressed the Xbox button. It got him a disconnection, but it put a game on our record with him. So basically, guys, we got 4 games, 8 goals, 1 assist, and with obviously Suarez, we got 4 games, 5 goals, 3 assists as well. So a pretty good return for them 2 strikers, and I could have made it a lot more expensive. I could do more expensive squad builders if I wanted to, but like I said, this team is very playable. I reckon it's an absolute god squad, even if you use the non-informs of a lot of the players. Gamero and Suarez have always been 2 of my favourite strikers, as cheap budget strikers anyway. And obviously, if you haven't got an icon, then I don't know what you could do really. You can swap out. You can put Griezmann there, and then you'd have to go with a Porto Cam. Porto Cam to get the 2 strong links. Or even, you might even need a perfect link as well. But the icon is necessary. So that is a bit of a random squad builder we've done on this Thursday morning. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, a like rating would be very much appreciated. If you missed Fatal from yesterday, guys, go and check that out. And there's been Draft to Glory all over the shop. And maybe later on today, guys, we might have some top 100 rewards for this week's Team of the Week. And I may even throw in some random 100k packs, which we've got stored up on this account, due to the fact I don't know what to spend them on. Hopefully the ratings refresh is coming out tomorrow, but we've got no confirmation as I am making this video. So let's go and get into the highlights, guys. Leave a like, rating, subscribe if not, and back in a sec. So guys, moving on into the highlights instantly, we are treated to the perfect counter-attack by Suarez. He runs on through, has a good finish. I don't know what his composure is actually. I don't know if I looked at his in-game stats in the video. His composure is 83. That's still pretty, it's alright, it's not the worst. Sprint speed 90. Acceleration 84, strength 84, aggression 92 and stamina 88. He's a good all-round striker, and he's a cheaper alternative of the 2 strikers we've obviously got in this team. Now Gamero. What can I say about him, guys? What can I not say about him? Like, his work rates are probably a little bit off-putting, but inside the area, he is definitely, and even his non-inform, is one of the best finishers inside the area. His low-driven shot is like a neb shot, if you guys don't know what a neb shot is. It's like a topo power shot, but it seems to be so accurate and going to the bottom corner all the time. Obviously, the counter-attack is brutal, having 2 fast strikers and obviously GULLIT in the cam position. But thankfully, the Suarez and Gamero do push on it when the counter-attack does happen, and it does the business. Now, in the highlights I did play with, I didn't push Danilo into the CDM position like I talked about, but I would recommend doing him if you guys can't handle that small, nimble. Is he nimble? I won't say he's nimble either. If you don't like the likes of Kante in the CDM position, swap Danilo over and you get a little bit of height in the middle, and Kante can probably offer you a lot more in the centre midfield position. But the team has a lot of height with the attackers and the midfield. Sol, a player who I've never used before but wanted to have a play around with him. He did alright 4 games and 1 assist, and The defence was alright as well. We did concede a few goals. Actually, I think we only conceded 2 goals, to be correct. But you can see that the main standout players in the team, guys, are definitely Gamero, the other informed striker, GULLIT, Kante, Sol. The defence, Laporte is alright, but I don't know if it'd be worth paying the 36k for his one to watch when you can obviously get better versions of cards and maybe even better defenders than him. The Ricardo Pereira card, very, very good. I can see why people try to work him into the team, obviously filling in legends in the centre-back and CM position and getting him in the team. But I would say Valencia is still the main man when it comes. Inform Valencia is still the main man for the right back position. And Edison, he is a weird goalkeeper. He has some amazing games against me. For me, he did alright. He got megged twice, which I was a little bit disappointed about. But he does pull off some really, really clutch saves and keeps you in the game as well with his 6'2" traditional save technique. But it doesn't feel like it's a traditional save technique. It feels like he's very acrobatic. And that's really all I can say, guys. For 6 million, you would expect a team to win with. We obviously won 4 games in a row with the team, had no issues with any of the players. Even the strength of Suarez or the physicality of Suarez wasn't an issue. He seems better than the Cristiano. And for you guys who are looking to fill a new striker into a Brazilian team, if you don't have the money for the R9 Ronaldo or even Pele, then this is definitely a lot cheaper alternative and very good finisher. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Griezmann, I can imagine this card is going to go under 100k as the rewards do come out, so it's worth keeping an eye out. Obviously, we paid 115 for him. I'm checking on his price now. He's down to 126, 124, 116 bid, so I could probably sell him for 120 if I wanted to, and I think I might actually. I have bought him very early on in the day and I'm going to sell him for 120. But really, guys, just wanted to have a play around with this team, see what they were like, what they did for me, and I've absolutely no complaints with any of the team. But obviously the price that you are going to pay for a team like this, guys, and obviously whatever cam you prefer to use, feel free to use it, because GULLIT and Tinea Kante are the main players which do throw the money in here, and you can probably get it for a lot cheaper. Anyway, so if you guys do enjoy these squad builders, feel free to leave a like rating on it, leave comments down below if you want to see me do any more squad builders, any random ones, or try out any other informs. I always want to do content which you guys will obviously watch, and I enjoy playing with new teams, testing them out. Anyway, so guys, leave a like rating, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do hit the bell button, and we'll be back probably later on today, guys, with another video for you guys to enjoy, and that time it will be packs.